run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, taking photographs. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told the run. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back. 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas. Running to the future. Past. I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Beathard to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
James now to return it. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And he fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll run with Etienne. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie seventh-rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
On first down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Jones with the catch, and we saw that plenty last season. Fit in well with the Jaguars' 2022 free agent frenzy. Over 800 yards, a dependable target for what was suddenly one of the league's most potent passing attacks.
Well, they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. ETN up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A big play there for KC, 41 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Lawrence will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A run by Pacheco on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
4 seasons in the league, and even with the addition of the #1 overall pick to his defense last year, Allen remained the face of the Jaguars' pass rush. Again, led his team with 7 sacks and a career-high 4 forced fumbles.
On the return, here's Agnew. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A handoff for Etienne. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In motion right is Ridley. Here's a give to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Andrew Wingard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, goal to go. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Flowers. He's got him. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Agnew now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home